and the Arizona Cardinals. With that, let's get out to the desert. Standing by in Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 50. Charles, you look at this Cardinal team as they get ready here. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Raiders, they coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple months. 5 wins in their last 8 games. Now a play fake. Carr. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing on first down is Carr. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Carr to throw on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's got this down to the 35. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. He's at the 30. And he will score.
this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team.
Now Carr to try again after the pick six. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
So I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
He finds an opening past the 40 and finally brought down at the...
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember. Being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Here's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get it there to Martavis Bryant. And that'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. Spins by. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Murray. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Murray. Man, it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Rob Gronkowski, his 4th. On play action, it's Carr. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. It's Williams on the catch. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around to make a play on the football.
Get down!
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon goes. Over the middle here to Brown. Down, but he does reach the 5. That time at another 1st down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
I don't know about you, Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who can create his own space, who can break tackles, and in a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack, but that wasn't the case there.
Play action. Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Touchdown number 18. And they'll go on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
And Carr to the right side here, the tight end Thomas. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, Couldn't turn it into much more.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from the desert after this. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. To throw on 2nd down. Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
That's caught on the left side by Kirk. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Now he's flushed out left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Rob Gronkowski with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
Down. 180.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And on the ground they go with the running back. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. And now the Cardinals are going to use another timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. On third down, that's Jacobs. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Carr now on first down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. A final shot before break. Murray. Now he's going to let it go deep back. This is caught inside the 15. Oh, and the big play's going to get even bigger as penalty flags are down, and I believe they're going to get a face mask penalty tacked on.
Face mask. Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got it 1st and goal at the 6.
Leopard! Leopard!
A final shot before break. Murray. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. So we reach halftime. We now proceed to the start of the second half. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
Gun! 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 Gun!
Now a play fake here on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Gun! 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 Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Off the play fake. Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Operating from the gun. Murray, flush to his right. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And that was a young pup, the rookie, being intercepted by a veteran DB.
And I loved our quick conversation in pregame with him on the field where he said, hey, look, I love playing these young quarterbacks. They don't know a whole lot yet, so I can use my mind to put me in a position to make a play.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off around the 41. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That pick, his 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League baseball? And they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order. That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9 picks,
you want that in a big way. That's a great season.
Heck of a season. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Touchdown, Cardinals! A big play there. Touchdown number 50. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Bryant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. First down. Here's the run with Martin. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. Robert Kimdichie, the one to bring him down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Gun, gun! Gun, gun! Now let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90! Gun, gun! Gun, gun!
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Over the middle to Smith. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. From the gun on 3rd down. Murray flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gone, 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 gone.
On first down, Murray. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Steps away to his left. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And the Raiders have got him. Nick Perry in there to get him for a loss of 9. And that'll lead to 4th down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Carr to throw on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and goal. Carr now to throw. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. It's the fullback. Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Now he'll be hit from behind. He has landed on hard. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Off play action. Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 39 that time. On 1st and 10, Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And he's over 100 yards now after that last catch. Of course, leading the NFL in receiving yardage.
So he's done nothing at all to hurt his cause, to stay in that spot. But I've been so impressed with how he's gotten it done. Body control, route running. How about the way he competes for the football at the end of the play?
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. From the gun, Murray into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Here's Carr to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So that one will be accepted.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Off the play fake. Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. In for the score. And the Cardinals... Throwing on first down is Carr. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Now, 180.
On first and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now, 185.
Carr will try it again on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Get down, get down.
On first down, Carr launches a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 8.
You got 4. Monday, down.
Carr to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 38. The 20. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he's brought down. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Murray now. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw. Murray. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
No, Jack Patriot.
On 4th down, Murray. That is caught at the 7. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The tight end, Julius Thomas, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. On 1st down, Carr. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now, lucky 56, lucky 56.
Here's Murray. He's going to air one out. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's